I mean, I could get another Martin committee from 1939. It'll never have. It's just this instrument. My relationship to this instrument and this little mouthpiece from 1926 is just, for me, it works. And I've tried to play other instruments, and I've had, people give me beautiful $20,000 trumpets and all that. It's just, this is my love. It's a great instrument.
And where did you get the instrument? Is the other question.
One of my friends that I went to college with brought the trumpet to one of my gigs we were doing down at the Hyatt Newport, or I think it was down there, or at the Ritz-Carlton, one of those, and basically came up in the autograph line and said, I've got like these two horns. One Doc Severinsen had given, and this one. He goes, Chris, try them both. And I played the one Doc did, and it was very, very kind of bright and brittle. And this one I told him to go. And I said, you're not getting this back. That's all. I just said, I wrapped a towel around it. I said, call me tomorrow. We'll work out the details. But this is it. I knew like that.
Chris, I know you have the opportunity to play many events each year, but what's been most meaningful for you of late?
Good Lord. Most meaningful. I mean, it doesn't get much, for me, it wouldn't get much more better than the Boston DVD. Just for the sheer fact, it goes back again, that you have like a lot of people that I really respect that gave up 2 days of their lives and flew from all over the world to be there for me, for free. It's a very kind of heady experience, when that happens. Sting and I got together, we did a reunion show last July, a few months ago with the Georgian National Symphony, and I don't mean the Atlanta, Georgia, I mean the Georgia, Russia, Georgia. And he came out and guested on 4 or 5 songs, and that's just been the greatest friendship anyone could ever ask. And so that was very, very special for me to do that.
Also, too, Craig, you Chris. I haven't had much sleep in the last 5 days. But Chris has traveled all over the world. I mean, played some of the most crazy, wonderful, faraway places. I just met some people in line today that saw you in Australia and said your whole group of shows were fantastic over there. Where have you not been that you really look forward to?
Well, glad you mentioned Australia. The one place that I haven't played yet that I'm just over the top excited about is we're doing 2 nights at the Sydney Opera House in March. So that's going to be a classic for me in my career. But the other venues that I think that would be fantastic to play, I always look at it like you can get psyched up to play Carnegie Hall, and I've done it many times, and you walk off stage and go, damn, you weren't that good. And then you can go to, there's a little place in the middle of Ohio called the Fraze Pavilion in Kettering, Ohio. And you can go, damn, that show was awesome, and the audience is amazing, you know what I mean? And I think over time, once you played all the venues, Hollywood Bowl, the Greek, or played with San Francisco Symphony, all these great gigs, then you start to think to yourself, where do you have a good time? And sometimes the good time isn't always the most fanciest of events because you're nervous or you're anxious. You want it to be so good at Carnegie Hall. I've never played good at Carnegie Hall. For some reason, I don't know. It's just maybe it's just the kind of the whole luster of the thing. You just psych yourself out. It's not always the best show.